Thank you. I'm ready.
We are on the YouTubes.
Man, if there was ever a podcast when I should have recorded my Infendo DK rap parody, it would have been this one.
Yeah,
But we don't have
exactly.
5 hosts anymore, so we're still short one verse.
We could always pull in Lucas and he can like bring a puppet friend or something. We can improvise.
He gets to be Lanky Kong.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be
I could bring in my puppet
We
friend.
all
He's
want to be
upstairs.
Lanky Kong. Let's actually be honest.
All right, we are live in both places. I assume you guys saw the show notes. We're just going to talk about Donkey Kong stuff and the what we've been playing, because that's more exciting than the little news that I've found, which is basically, just like not
Whatever.
going on,
Season 2, ranked battles, Legends Zaw. Come on. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That's not that exciting.
Yeah, Legends.
The internet's mad, if you can believe it.
I'm
No,
sure.
the internet.
The internet's mad about Pokemon. Go figure.
I know, right?
We
Who
might
would've
need to
thought?
bring you back to talk about Pokemon, by the way, because we have Naya Pokemon expert on the show. So
Anytime I'm free.
Anytime free. We don't even have to pay.
True.
all right, kids.
Just like his mom.
Let me put a note here in Audacity. Show start. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Infendo Radio. Hello, Steve, most of all. Welcome to have you on board. It's exciting. You know he's here because we're talking about Donkey Kong, guys. We finally all beat it.
And yet he has a Pokemon background.
I'm sure that can be
Hey,
rectified.
my background is always what I'm currently playing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Steve, how are you doing tonight? And welcome.
Doing well. Happy to be back. I said the day that I finished Donkey Kong that when they did the spoiler cast, I wanted to be here. So here I am after forcing him to delay for a week and a half.
And he was the
I was
first one to
partially
beat it,
at
too.
fault for that too. So
Steve, didn't you beat it within like 48, 72 hours or something like that? That's crazy.
I plead the fifth. No, it wasn't that fast. I played it for like a solid week for obscene amounts of time, and then I had to stop because I got burned out by one of the levels.
Sure.
And then when I picked it up, it was like 2 days when I picked it back up. I think I only put like 45 hours into it though.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Justin and Brandon, happy to see you. Brandon, are you eating somebody's candy that you stole?
This is my candy. This is my candy. This is what was left over from Halloween. So just doing my part to get rid of it here.
All right. We had about, I don't know, I would say like 30 to 40 kids show up, which is a lot for our area. So that was cool.
It was raining and we still had over 100 kids.
Jeez.
Uh,
Jeez. Well, that's fun. Justin, I assume that you didn't have very many trick-or-treaters, but that's okay because...
yeah, no trick or treaters at our place, and
I feel like it'd be creepy if they did show up.
Sure.
I mean, if we did get trick or treaters, even if it was only a few of them, I would totally decorate the house. But we don't, so I don't.
Well,
Fair.
I don't even decorate for the podcast. One of these days, I'll pull out my green screen, but today is not that day.
You're gonna.
The secret to that is put on a background and people never know.
Yeah, there you go.
Except when your body parts disappear.
I have this tableau of a couch, so I'm just making use of it.
Guys, I think we're going to talk about Donkey Kong today, and I'm very excited.
Yes.
So if, I guess needless to say, if you haven't beat Donkey Kong yet, we are going to talk about spoilers probably for the next 30 to 35 minutes. So.
Pause the show, go beat it real quick, and we'll see you when you're done.
I'll put a
if
note
you haven't beaten it yet.
I'll put a note in the show notes that appear on the podcast so that you'll know exactly when we end. But yeah, now's your time. So if you don't want to, Donkey Kong spoilers, then shut off. Ready? 3, 2, 1. What the hell, guys?
Banana Slammer.
Yeah.
So what'd you make of the game, guys? I really enjoyed it. Like,
Great
really,
game.
really did.
It really
Can we
was
just get
fun.
to the K rule in the room? Who had it spoiled for him? I did.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
I-
I already
think
kind of
I had
when-
it hinted, but I
yeah,
didn't
when
catch
somebody
on.
said that there was
Okay.
a spoiler, that was my first guess. And then when I
Okay.
downloaded the soundtrack, it just, it said K roll battle or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, that does it.
Sure.
So I had just the fact that he was the final boss spoiled for me because I saw a thumbnail, and I knew
Thank you,
nothing other
YouTube.
than that. Thank goodness. So
Well,
I
I
got
knew
to
a
the-
lot more than I would have if Eugene hadn't revealed the entire ending of the game.
Well, I was
It was
I was
an
extra
accident.
confused. Yeah,
It
I
was an
thought
accident.
by your explanation, I thought you were at the point where you go
The
through
thing
New
that's
Donk
shooting
City.
up the
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they-
where I thought you were, and then you were about to fight the final
Yeah.
boss, but no, it was.
You had even you were like,
yeah, no, I was about to fight the final boss, but only phase 1. So
Mhm.
Oh,
But
so
I
you were
but
at
I
the
have
core,
finished it.
basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I have finished
Okay.
it. So no spoiler warnings for me this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, by the time I got to the core, I would have recognized his belly.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
immediately. Maybe it's because I already knew it was going to be him, but when I saw that, I'm like, all right, I know what that gold thing is.
Sure.
I'm fortunate
No,
to say that when I got there, I was like, "What the fuck is that? A nipple?"
Right? He does look like he has a nipple on his guy.
When I first got there, I didn't even think about it. I was like, okay, go, and then like the cutscene went.
Yep.
Like I didn't even think to like pause it there. I was like, I'm ready after going through. Because honestly, that last bit with like the whole gold level or whatever, that was kind of a
Yeah.
slog, and I just didn't. I didn't like find any of the fossils. I just kind of like beeline to the end. you know?
Yeah,
That's
same.
kinda where I was at
Part
that
of that
point,
is
too.
because I was like eager to get to the end so we could do this podcast. But yeah,
Sure.
there were a couple of spots where I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna get right through this, and
Mhm,
I can
mhm.
explore again later.
So
Yeah,
you beat
definitely.
phase 1, and then the credits with a K.
Yeah, I
roll.
love that.
That was a
joke.
nice homage to Donkey Kong Country 1. And then, so the Banandium things start shooting up.
Wait a minute.
And
Hold
then
on.
there's that
How was the credits of Donkey Kong Country 1 throwback? I missed
credits
that.
with a K. That's what happens when you beat K. Rool in Donkey Kong Country 1. He falls down, and then they roll these credits with a K, and it's just all the Kremlings' names, and it's just this fake credit scene. And then he gets back up for phase 2 in the battle. That's straight
I
out
don't
of
even
Donkey Kong
remember
Country
that.
1.
Okay. I'll
Oh
have to
yeah,
play the
well, and
original.
it only happens, I think, the first time you beat the game. So you have to play
Correct.
on a game save that you haven't beaten yet.
Correct.
Okay.
So that happens. Then the Banandium Tower rises, and he rises again. And that guitar riff that happens when they introduce his theme again was epic.
Oh, so good. It was such a great fake out. It was such fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the revelation of all of these enemies I've been fighting are based on Kremling. A lot of this stuff.
I did notice that like the stone head things, that those looked kind of reptilian, but
Yeah.
I hadn't put it together
Me
at that
neither.
point
Yeah.
yet. But it, aside from that, like it just kind of feels like he came out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
I just got a
would
real
agree.
I got a real Twilight Princess feel with the big reveal. Like, hey,
Gant,
we've
and
introduced
then
these
here's-
new we introduced these new villains for our hero. Oh wait, nope,
Yep.
it's the same one you fought a million times.
Yeah.
It's
But it's his
So
first
I
time
do have to
back
say-
since 64.
It was
Right,
really
yeah.
neat seeing all the HD versions of those sprites, though.
Yeah.
I thought like the wasps.
Well, yeah, you had the
and
Kremlings, the Neckies, you had
Mhm.
the Wasps. The
Yeah, that was all
Yeah.
cool.
that
Yeah,
was
that was
that was
really
like a
neat.
big I just had a big old smile on my
I-
face when I started seeing those guys
Yeah.
pop up.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to get the DLC. I was going to say, like, I hope that they're already working on a sequel or more DLC that's going to basically be Donkey Kong Country, but in 3D, because
Mhm.
now that we've introduced that K rules back and we've got a good Donkey Kong game engine, I I don't want to see, like, I don't want this to be the Mario Odyssey of this generation. I want it to see at least Mario Galaxy 2 on at some point.
I hate to
That
break
would
it
be
to you, but
nice.
it's going to be another 70, maybe $80 game if when we see that happen. I would imagine. I would like it to
Okie
be
dokie.
DLC, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be another full price game, and I hope it's happening.
I wouldn't mind seeing a like a Country Returns style game, but with the Kremlings back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool.
Well,
Honestly,
and
we're
they
we're
kind
getting
of
way off the rails here.
they kind of retconned where he was too.
It's
They're like, hey, I was strapped here the whole time. Thanks for letting me out.
I just think it was really neat how it all tied together to New Dog City.
Yeah.
We just oh my god, New Dog City's here.
Yeah, that
That's
was cool.
another thing. Like, it didn't get spoiled for me, but I had a feeling that when you returned to the surface, it was going to be New Donk City. But again,
Yeah.
I was hoping when we arrived at New Donk City, it was going to be an explorable world, and it wasn't. So that's disappointing.
It was
Yeah,
a late yeah.
the I kind of agree with Justin, honestly. Like, I wish that there was more afterwards. If you're gonna do it, let there be, like, I don't know, maybe a sub level or two that you can explore in the Donkey Kong universe or whatever. So I don't know.
I mean, let's talk about like some of the levels that you did go to. I mean, like what about the Ramby late racing level?
Oh, the
That
one that
was
That was
really
wild
interesting.
when you got there.
Yeah.
really caught me off guard was the carnival one.
Carnival one. Oh yeah, that one was cool.
And
The
Oh
I
yeah.
and the one the dance, the disco
Oh
one,
That
yeah,
one was
that one
cool.
was
that
fun.
was really an interesting level.
That was
That
really
was
fun. Yeah.
sort of tying in all these rock characters that you've seen to like some sort of a source. That was kind of neat also how it was just like you saw these things and then by the end of the game you had backstory on these things too.
Right.
Yep.
If you,
And
especially
you
if you
can,
read all of the little stone tablet things or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was cool too. And you can tell that this game was made by the Mario Odyssey team, because like, it wasn't just here's an ice world, here's a desert world, here's a grass world, here's a junk. Like they really, like, came up with creative new, not only worlds, but like the hazards and abilities and stuff that you get. Like, it didn't feel like this is just another 3D platformer. It, like,
I
really felt like they did something original with it.
I really enjoy the whole like you get to the ice world and then you go under the surface and it's the
Yeah.
fire world.
I love
That
that.
was
Yeah.
cool.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
I
that.
forgot about
That
that.
was cool.
What was okay? We're giving it a bunch of praise. Let's shit on it a little bit. What was your least favorite level?
That fucking garbage heap level where it's all dirt that you have to dig through the whole time to keep going down. That was the level that burned me out of the game and I had to stop for a week.
You want to know what's
Uh,
funny, Steve? That was one of my favorite ones because I just got the elephant and I was just like everywhere.
Well, and I had just got the elephant, but yeah, I didn't understand how to use it, so it was awful the first time I went to it. But by the second time I was there, I understood the elephant mechanics and it wasn't so bad.
I
I
love the
felt
elephant.
worst of all the mechanics and transformations. I feel worse for the ape because it felt like the
Yeah.
ape just
I don't
fell
know.
to
I
the back
used
by the end of it.
I
Uh,
mean, I used it a lot until I got the elephant. Once I got
Yep.
the elephant, I pretty much always used the elephant, because it's just so easy to destroy an entire
Mhm.
the entire
Yeah.
world with it.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was-
for me it was that like gold level that I talked about earlier. That like right before the final boss.
Mhm.
That's not the final boss. Like it was. I understand why it was there because
Oh,
it
is it-
tried to like use all the mechanics of everything, but it was just
Yeah.
it just didn't.
Is
do it
that
for
the
me.
one where each level has a different Kremling and you're getting to a mine cart and then you go down to the next section? Is that the
Yeah,
one you're talking
Yeah.
about?
yeah,
Okay.
that was a bit of a slog.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
seeing
that
the
was.
mine cards show up at all should have clued us into, hey, there might be more Donkey Kong Country DNA in this
Sure.
than
Right.
we're
Sure.
thinking.
I think my least favorite was uh there are two. One of them is the jungle with the poison water one, because
Yeah, that
that
one
was one of
with
those
the
ones that
ostrich.
felt, yeah,
Yeah.
that one just kind of felt very samey to a million other platformers.
Ooh, that
Um,
boss was terrible too.
I don't remember who the boss
That
was.
that
It's the
would be
one where
my gripe is
it's the one
80%
where
of the
you have to
bosses
hit.
were nothing.
Until
So
Endgame,
the
yeah,
jungle
they're
one is the
like
flower
easy.
boss where it
Oh
shoots the
my
vines
god,
at you.
take turns.
That's all right. Steve, go on.
So the boss in the jungle area that I hate, it's the flower one where it keeps shooting the vines at you, and you have to jump on
Oh,
the vines.
Oh
see,
yeah.
see now. If you have the elephant ability, those vine things are easy. You just suck them up and spin them back.
But I didn't.
um, so that one, and towards the end of the game, oh, I remember which one it was. The radiant level, the second half of that, after you light up the sky and you have to go through that kind of gauntlet of up like floating platforms. That
yeah.
that
That was
just
hard.
got tedious after a while.
I kind of
Yeah.
like that one though, because isn't that the one where you get those like glowy bricks that just like make you float?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
Well,
no, you got
no,
that.
that was
Yeah, that
that
was in the
that
that
was a
was
resort.
in like
vacation layer.
the fruit area, the place that had all
Okay.
the giant fruits to blow up. Where you this, I love that. The
Yeah.
center is like just a giant watermelon that you
Yeah.
could just blow up. Oh, that was so fun.
I love that
Oh,
one because when you go back to and you have the elephant like all the way upgraded, you just suck up all the glowy bricks and you have 10 of them
Yep.
and then you can just like fly throughout the whole level. It's great.
it's so much fun. Yeah, no, that's the rainbow things and enemies you punch and they just leave a rainbow trail
Oh yeah.
behind them.
Oh
I
yes,
love
Yeah.
that. That
that was
felt
fun.
so
That was a
good.
cool mechanic. Yeah. There was just a lot to love about this game. I would say if anything, it would be, I think you already mentioned this, Brandon. I wish that the bosses had a little bit more to it. Like almost as if they were like old school, like Ocarina of Time bosses, where like, okay, I just got the elephant, so
Yeah,
I have to use the elephant mechanic to beat this boss somehow, instead of just
Yep.
punching the shit out
I
of it until it
I
See
dies.
now, I
yeah, I feel that's thematically accurate for Donkey Kong, where basically just your technique is brute force the hardest you have and just punch,
Sure.
punch, punch,
Yep.
punch, punch,
see
punch.
now, I feel the opposite. I thought that the bosses were I I liked that they were difficult until you figured out what the like pattern or the trick or the when it's vulnerable is, and then it becomes
Yep.
easy. And that's usually my favorite kind of bosses. Like the first boss I struggled against for like a half hour, 45 minutes. As soon as I figured out what the pattern was, wiped them out. And
I mean, that one it was pretty much just turn into a gorilla and start punching,
yeah,
right?
I think so, but like you had to have enough strength to break the rock and then suck
That's
up
why you
all
go
the gooey
gorilla.
things and rebuild itself, which I didn't realize was a thing. And I don't know.
It
But
was
Yeah.
but yeah, it's once I figured out the patterns of the bosses, they were easy, but the patterns were not always easy. Like Steve said, the one that shoots the vines at
The
you,
vines across at you.
that one took me forever to figure out what the perfect method was.
I might
and
have. I might have.
I did that one. I did the forest level before the ice level. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure I didn't have I was in the same boat as Steve where I don't think I even had that one to do it.
I went
Maybe
ice first.
Yeah, same. I flipped the coin.
Oh sure.
I was like, I don't like ice levels. I'm gonna go to the forest.
That's what I
and
did too. I'm like,
And then the
ew,
ice level
no
ends up being a
thanks.
fire level anyways. So
Yeah,
Oh, and that fire rain was bullshit.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, with all the No Man's Sky I've been playing, Fire Rain is not something I'm not used to.
Sure.
There.
Did you guys upgrade your hearts right away? Because I feel like that might have been
Yeah,
why I felt
hearts
like
was
the
the
bosses
first
were
thing I
easy.
did.
I upgraded my hearts once or twice, and then realized that if I upgrade the apple jars,
Mm-hmm.
that's
I
better.
did.
Yeah,
That's what I
because
did.
you either got one additional heart, or you get the storage capacity for another full set of hearts. And like,
Mhm.
I'm going for the
See,
full
that was
set of
smart.
hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, I've primarily focused on treasure tracking to start it out with, and then
Yeah.
from there expanded
Same.
out to like
Yeah.
usually I was focusing on whatever new power, because usually there's like a secondary ability for each new power. That'd usually be what I'd prioritize, and then by the end of the game, I was doing what Justin was saying, was getting the so I could hold more of the apple
Mhm.
jars.
Yeah,
I
and
made that mistake because I had to go back for endgame, as I only had like one of each slots. So like when I was on the final boss, I was like, I'm just getting my ass kicked. I should probably
so
upgrade this
you did
shit.
the same thing that you did in Tears of the Kingdom, and I believe Breath of the Wild. You finished the game too early.
Yes, definitely. I definitely had to go back, but which was fun because I had the elephant the elephant transformation, and going back to
Yep.
early levels with the elephant transformation it's like, oh, it's like this is a different game now.
As soon as I got, so the two things I focused most on upgrading, or at least focused on upgrading first, were the apple jars and all of the elephant's abilities. Because once I realized what I could do with the elephant, that was it. I just decimated the terrain in every area. There were
Mhm.
I said this a couple of weeks ago, but I never used the restore terrain feature until I got the elephant and got it fully upgraded and realized, shit, I've destroyed my entire path to the next to the next part of the game. I have to reset this.
You can
Yeah, I
definitely
made that
do
mistake a couple of times.
Yeah, that's what
I
the
mean, with
In
the
reset
that
does
elephant,
for
stupid
sure.
garbage heap level.
my favorite trick with the elephant was like if you were over a body of water, you could just fill up all your slots with water really easy, and then you could just chuck the water forever.
Yeah.
And it had
Yeah.
cool effects too.
The same with there was the gold, because if you throw the gold, it explodes. So I would
Yeah.
just suck
Yep.
up like 10 gold, and be pretty dangerous.
So did anybody use Amiibo at any point?
Only to unlock
I
Pauline's
think like
outfit.
once
Yeah.
or twice, but I never got anything interesting enough for me to do it again.
Well,
Uh,
so all of the Donkey Kong Amiibo give you 4 gold uh bricks in the shape of KONJ. G.
Conch.
Porch.
Talking too fast here. And yeah, those are the gold exploding kinds. I didn't. Those would have been really useful against some of the bosses. I never used them for that, but
Same.
and then yeah, I was super disappointed when I got the Amiibo clothes and realized all this does is give me more records. I don't want more records. I want more upgrades.
Oh, I wanted more records. I wanted.
Well, yeah,
I
way
want
I
more
wanted to
records
complete
now. But when I was
Well,
playing the game, I
for-
wanted upgrades.
and for poor Justin, like he says, he wants them now. And now that he's at the end of the game and trying to 100% it.
Yeah.
But by that point, you already have unlocked it by beating the end game, so the amiibo's a moot point.
So that's the new question
Right.
I have for Steve. Steve, did you try to 1%, 100%?
Try? What the fuck you mean?
Did
That
you
was- that was the-
100%?
So that was the other reason I got burned out, is because I wouldn't leave a level until I'd collected all the available bananas. And I
These two
realized
two
also
were the
that was
ones
a mistake.
who told me to stop doing that, and that
Yeah.
was what changed. Like the first 2 or 3
Yeah.
layers, like I was just trying to do as much as I possibly could, and they're like, "No, man, just beeline to the end of the game and then go back later." Because
You
Yeah,
know,
so when I came back,
so easy to
naturally
get
do
sucked
anything
into.
you stumble upon, but your
yeah,
primary
yeah.
focus is
If I
getting
if
to
I
the end.
randomly saw something, and or if I was looking for some, like if I
Yeah,
was
and you'd
trying to
squirrel and go
upgrade,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah, because by the time you
I-
can fly and like jump high, like you can go places like in early levels that like would have
So
taken
much
you.
easier.
Yeah, exactly. You're struggling way less to get that stuff.
Mhm.
So,
So that being said, has anybody here 100% of the game yet?
no.
Oh, I thought you
I
did.
Are you
haven't
Steve.
kidding?
Okay.
I haven't even
No.
100%ed Super Mario Odyssey yet.
I don't have the desire
Same.
to or the willpower, honestly.
Same.
So
I got a lot to
Yeah.
play, so it's kind of
I
like
think that's kind of where I'm at.
I did the same thing I did that Justin does, where it's you finish the game and then you kind of shelve it and you're like, when I'm bored and when I think of this, I'll
Yeah.
come back to this.
Yeah.
And that's the gameplay I have waiting for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And I haven't gone back to it because I've had too much else.
I do want to go back and try out the DLC. I haven't paid for it, but it seems interesting, kind of like up
It
my
was fine.
alley, you know.
It's
I
like
should do
for me,
that.
it wasn't anything fantastic, but I'm not
It's
complaining either.
yeah,
Hmm.
I kind of like I see a roguelike and I'm like, I don't feel like it.
No, I didn't realize it was a roguelike.
It kind of
Yeah.
That is kind
is.
of what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's
Well,
like
that's
that's kind of right up
disappointing.
my alley. That sounds fun to me. Um, okay,
I just want to
well,
explore DK Island. That's my
Yeah.
big reason for wanting it.
I feel like
Beware, it's
we.
not the same DK Island from 64.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I barely remember it.
I feel like we didn't
Yeah.
To
talk
me,
a
it
lot
looks
about
more.
the like end game stuff. Did you guys enjoy the like after credits stuff? I felt like that was pretty cool. Like it was
Oh my
short.
god, that game was like Final Fantasy VII with the ending. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
just
know.
like oh my god, how many more bosses do I have to fight? And then you roll credits and you still have more stuff to do. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, and on
Yeah.
It
top
was
of
a
that,
pretty epic ending.
there's actually a boss rush gauntlet in there,
Ugh.
which I remember struggling in. I think I beat it, but I remember struggling in it.
Mm.
I didn't even go that far. I got like figuring out, wow, there's a lot more I could be doing, and then swap the card over to Kirby, and that was it. We got
I was kind
DLC there.
of
I gotta play.
I was kind of the same way. Like after I beat it, I didn't have a whole lot of desire to pick it back up, unfortunately. But I like once I got the credits with the K, I was like, okay, I have to finish this like tonight. So like the
Yeah.
next day, I finished it.
I think it
powered
was
through it.
after the podcast last week, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night
Yeah,
beating the rest, or I'm gonna spend as long as it takes to beat this tonight, and it ended up being the rest of the night.
yeah,
I think it was from starting the first fight with K Rule
Monkey.
to with K
I don't
Rule
know. I
to
forget his name already.
Void Kong.
from
Void
from
Kong.
starting
Yeah, there you go.
from starting the beginning of the K Rule battle until finally getting to the point where you're just exploring the. It was probably about 2 hours, 3 hours, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while, like from them too. I would say like maybe 3-4 hours myself as well, because I was not good at that last part either. I kept like dying, you know. So like, yeah, I needed to go back and upgrade. Like I said, I just hadn't done the right
That
upgrades apparently.
the final boss,
The-
like,
It's hard.
yeah,
Yeah, the King of Rot was not easy.
that was
Even after
very
you learn the
difficult.
patterns, it still wasn't easy.
Nope,
And
definitely
that's
couldn't have done
Oh,
without
shit.
Elephant.
I kind of wish that the game would have prepared you a little bit better for that, because at least for me, I feel like all of the bosses before that, maybe not all of them, but most of them were just
Yeah,
relatively
no.
straightforward.
You're 100% right in feeling that. I didn't feel like I was getting stuff to try and help me to survive until like the last sequence of boss fights.
Mhm,
So
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, so like I felt like I didn't need to upgrade until then, which maybe the game was, maybe it's designed that way. It's like, okay, motherfucker, go try the other stuff that we made because we spent a lot of money on this, type of thing. So
Mm.
I did. I went back to my like at least 3, 4, 5 sub levels, and had to get more bananas to upgrade my shit, because it's expensive to upgrade that shit, man. God damn, especially if you've already done all the easy like sub level thingies, or the shrines I call them, because I had done all the shrines, and that's the easy way to get bananas, so yeah.
Well, and one thing I was really good about doing was collecting coins, because I had the treasure tie on the whole time, so I was getting a lot of banana coins. So
remember
every
which
time I
tie
would
I
get
had.
those, I would make sure I would buy the one from each sub layer, but then you could always buy extras from that sub layer too. So that
Right.
was a good source of extra bananas for me.
And then I wish I hadn't bought as many as I did, because of course you get to the golden layer and you can just buy all of them for 100 coins.
Oh, is that right?
Well,
I
but-
didn't know
yeah.
that, because I heard you bought them all by then. That pisses me off.
Yes, yeah. So like, you know how each time you buy one, the price goes up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you get to the golden level, it's always 100, 100
I did not realize
coins
that.
and 300 gold, no matter how many you buy.
Well, fuck.
That was pretty clever of them, actually. Now that I think about that, that's
God, yeah.
And I didn't like spend tons and tons of my coinage and gold on those
I
things,
did.
but I did spend enough of them to be annoyed when I got to that point and went, damn it, I
Yeah.
spent all that money and I could have just
I
waited.
was doing that like once a level. I was like, okay, that's good, and then just moved on.
I would
Yeah.
do it when like I knew a boss battle or something big was coming up and I wanted to upgrade something before I did it. That was
Yeah,
pretty
that
much the
makes
only
sense.
time I bought the bananas.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um, did you guys buy all the houses? I thought that was cool.
Yes, anytime I got a house in
Yeah.
front of me, I bought that house.
I didn't in
Fast
the
travel
beginning.
points.
Partially because I didn't realize what the benefits of them were, but also
Mhm.
because you don't have nearly as much gold and you're not like raking it in as quickly in the beginning.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
would only buy them like occasionally. And then once I realized the more you have, the more health it restores and the more benefits you get, I'm like, oh, I'm
Yep.
just going to buy every single one of them.
Yep.
Did you go
Well,
listen
and
to
see,
all
I
the
never
little?
used them for that. I used them strictly for fast travel points.
True
Oh,
that,
Yeah.
true that.
true. Yeah. I
I
guess I
forgot.
didn't even think about that benefit. Did you guys listen to all the like bedtime things from Paulina, or did you guys like?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I
Like, leave
did
me alone.
everyone every
I'm
time.
sad to say yes. Every single time she started talking about something, I'd listen to it. And
Nope.
it wasn't always satisfying or worthwhile, but it was there.
Yeah.
It was a cute little addition. I didn't.
Yeah.
I had no complaints about it, but it
Mhm.
definitely wasn't necessary.
Yeah, but that's what I would say about this game in general. It had so much stuff that it wasn't necessary that they put this here, but like it's cool that
Yep.
they did. Yeah,
Well,
It's jam packed with
yeah,
it's a
so much
dense
content.
game.
So much content. Like this could be like my forever game if I had to choose one. I don't know if I would choose this one, but like it's up there with like not Twilight Princess, like Breath of the Wild, and
yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom and like density. So.
Well, I went in with pretty low expectations because I figured it was just going to be a Super Mario Odyssey clone.
I think that was
So
like
I
a
came
neat
out
part.
pleasantly surprised.
That was neat about it is that like you went in knowing nothing, and then it just became such a
and
game.
it even started like it took a while to get its hooks into me because I'm like, okay, yeah, this does feel like a Mario Odyssey game except with terrain, destructible terrain. And then once you started getting the animals and the enemies started getting a little more diverse and all that, I'm like, all right, now the game's getting good.
Yeah.
Agree
And
with that.
the Bonanza songs were so good.
Oh yeah,
I liked all the Bonanza songs.
Yeah, Zebra is my favorite. I think Zebra's got a good one.
Zebra,
I think
Zebra.
DK and I think Elephant are my favorites.
Elephant's definitely the one I've heard the most.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, I think for me it was Elephant and Snake.
Yeah.
Elephant Snake, yes, definitely. Zebra got stuck in my head for so long.
Yeah, Zebra.
See, that was
Zebra.
See, that was me with the DK Bonanza, and again, part of that is probably because in the beginning I used it a lot, but I like that little like that rap she does.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, are we Donkey Konged out? Are we going to talk about any other games tonight, or are we just gonna keep Donkey Konging? What do we say?
I mean,
I feel like I've said most of the things I have to say. It's a
Same.
great game. It's a great game.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Yeah, if you
finally
haven't
got to
bought it,
talk
go buy
about
it.
spoilers without spoiling at least Justin off there.
Yeah.
that's spoiling more.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, I feel like it's only right to let Steve go first on the games that you've been playing outside of Donkey Kong, and I do want to hear about Pokemon because I haven't played it yet, and I haven't decided if I'm going to get it yet.
Well,
But this
so I'm just
this
gonna
will probably make me decide to get it, I'm sure.
Well, that's what I hope to do is my sales pitch to get you to buy it. Because I'm definitely paid on a commission by Nintendo. So just kidding. So yeah, so I'm gonna go kind of in order of how I played them. October was a really busy month for me. I had PTO to burn, so I was like, well, I know of at least two major game releases in October, so I took 4-day weekends for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 and
Yeah,
Pokemon Legends off. So by the end of the 4-day weekend on Galaxy 1, I had already beaten Mario's campaign with 120 stars.
that's
Had no
insane.
desire whatsoever to do Luigi's. One thing they did change in the Switch 2 version, for Luigi's campaign, you used to have to start up a new save file. That is no longer true. Luigi's campaign, there's just a little toggle to go between Mario and Luigi,
That's nice.
and it adds an extra star to your profile when you beat Luigi's campaign. So that's how they handle that. Looked amazing, ran amazing, played most of that on the TV, and then when I was not on the TV, I like had my Switch on my knee while I was laying on the couch, playing
Mhm.
motion controls, laying down on the couch,
Okay, I was
because
gonna
you
ask,
just
are you
don't play
playing with
Mario
motion
Galaxy
controls?
without it.
Yeah, how's
Yeah,
the pointing? Is the pointing on the mouse, or is it do you
no.
actually do it
So
like the Wii?
I
yeah, you do it like the Wii, it's gyro controls. They did make it so the gyro controls function in handheld mode, and they are fine for about 85% of the game. Those levels where you need a real precision, though, it is better to pull your Joy-Cons off and do the traditional Wii motion controls. The mouse controls only work in co-op.
Mm.
Uh,
I thought the motion
So,
okay.
controls were fine with a pro controller, like on TV, because
Yeah, the
I never
the
tried that.
what do you call it? The gyro controls in the Pro controller are amazing.
hmm yeah, and I
I'll have to go
found
back and give that
that
a
the
try.
I found the reason I didn't like it in handheld mode is because like I'm moving the actual screen,
The
so I'm like
whole screen.
moving
Yeah.
my whole fucking body or whatever,
Yeah,
to see
unless you're
shit.
sitting on a rotating chair, it doesn't really work. And even then, it's iffy.
It's like
Yeah,
playing Ocarina of Time 3D, where you have to
yeah,
yeah,
look
yeah,
yeah,
around in
yeah,
order
yeah.
to
I
yeah.
first
remember that.
person shoot.
I
It was
can
good
one up
for
you on that.
finer adjustments, but it was never good as the only way to do
If
this.
And
you
then,
want to
God
Yeah.
play a
forbid, you want to
garbage
actually play
game,
the game in 3D.
Yeah.
if you want to play a garbage game on 3DS, get Sonic. Oh, what was the Sonic Galaxy game? I forget what the name of
Oh,
that one
that
was.
was Colors. Sonic
No,
No, was it
Colors.
no,
Forces? Sonic.
no, it wasn't that one. It was the one where Sonic does the whole gravity mechanic. They made a version for Wii U and they made a version
Oh,
for 3DS. Um,
Oh, Lost
God, Lost
Lost World.
Worlds.
Lost World, thank you.
Yeah.
The
Don't ask me.
3DS version of Lost World is absolute trash. I was working at GameStop at the time and I checked that game out because they allowed people to check games out
hmm
from the store for 3 days. And the gyro controls on that, it was like Face Raider style. It was
Oh my
almost
gosh.
AR controls, but not quite.
Oh,
So
jeez.
to play it, I literally had to sit on a swirling chair and actually turn myself around. It was absolutely ridiculous.
hmm
Oh God.
hmm
Um, so
No,
yeah,
dude.
if you want to torture yourself, play that game. So yeah, so then I jumped straight from Galaxy 1 to Galaxy 2, like rolled credits, got the 120 stars,
Didn't
rolled
even
credits
take a little
again.
palate break. Didn't even need some
Nope,
ginger or
didn't even
Nope.
take
anything.
a break. Straight to Galaxy 2, and I came to a sad realization. I was always a proponent of Galaxy 1 is better than Galaxy 2.
Oh no,
Uh,
I
Galaxy
was
2's way
wrong.
better. Yeah.
yeah.
Galaxy 2 is the better game.
Yes.
Galaxy 1 has the nostalgia, though. There's a
Yeah.
reason they bring back some of the stuff from Galaxy 1 into 2.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I ate my words on that one. Lucas and I had a discussion, and I had to tell him that he was correct, which was unfortunate because I hate telling people that I'm wrong.
The level design
So
in Galaxy 2 is just they just went bonkers, They just
There's
let
so
them
they
many
did.
do.
fun, goofy
They did.
things that are just one level. You love it
And
and
my
it's
original
gone.
complaint with Galaxy 2 is it didn't galaxy as well as Galaxy 1,
Mhm.
but it does when you get to the second half of the game. Once
Mhm.
the comet medals start unlocking and the purple coin challenges start unlocking, that's where Galaxy 2 takes the cake.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, yeah, so I went from Galaxy 2. I finished that one okay, so I think I finished that on a Sunday or a Monday. And because that one took me significantly longer because it's 240 stars to complete that game. so I finished that with like 1 or 2 days to the launch of Legend Zaw. And then I picked up Legend Zaw. And let's not talk about my sleep schedule anymore because I just barely on daylight savings was able to reset my sleep schedule.
Oh yeah, you
We're
got that
talking
extra
I've
hour
been
back. That
staying up
probably
till
helped.
3, 4, 5 a.m. playing Legends.
Oh my gosh.
Phenomenal game. Um, the battling is different. I guess it's more akin to something like Yokai Watch, where you have to move around the battlefield and command your
Yeah.
monsters.
Hmm.
And you have 4 attacks available at all times. You select one, and then you mash the button to hurry up and do the next one as soon as he finishes launching that one attack while you're
Sure.
moving around the field. And you can bounce between 2 attacks if they refresh fast enough. So it kind of
Ah.
uses that kind of style of battle.
So it's
I
the,
like that.
like Legends, the Legend style, where it's
Well,
more
Just
but
open
Legends, when you
worldy.
get into a battle with a Pokemon, it's
Yeah.
still a turn-based battle.
Oh, so that is
These are not
different.
turn-based
Oh.
battles.
This is
Like
So
more
if
like
they
a
I,
Final Fantasy sort of
Interesting.
yes,
Oh, I
it's more
didn't
like a
realize that
Final
it changed that
Fantasy.
entirely.
Yeah,
modern
it's
Final Fantasy.
So
it's
Not
sort of
old.
like a modern Final Fantasy, yeah.
so like I don't know if you've played it like Xenoblade.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Except
Xenoblade would
for
probably be a good
Xenoblade
except
took
for
me.
it didn't turn me off like Xenoblade did.
See,
one.
Xenoblade turned me off at first, and then once I got the hang of it, like the battle system totally clicked with me. So, see,
And
now
see,
you're
it never
doing
clicked
that
with me.
thing. You're doing that thing that I didn't want you to do, which is
Is sell you on the game.
make me want to play this
You
game.
told him he told you he was gonna. It was
I told
his
you it was going to
whole
happen. I
yeah.
told you
This
I get a
is
commission for every copy sold.
Because I am
he gets
so
one
done
Pokemon
with turn
plush,
based
one,
battles.
but
Yeah.
then he gets to choose.
So I have 100%ed this game. I'm about 85 hours in. I've 100%ed the
Jeez.
game. I've finished the Pokedex. I've finished the Mega Pokedex, except for Mega Delphox, which just came out today. I'm going to be doing that after the show.
Son
Mega
of a
who?
bitch.
Delphox. That's your Gen 5 Fox girl that
Okay.
got a Mega Evolution.
Oh, I know her from the Pokemon Go.
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
do. Yeah. So that one just came out. If you can believe it, the internet was pissed off because Greninja, Delphox, and whatever the stupid grass starter is from that generation, Chespin's evolution, Chestnut, maybe. They
Yeah.
all got Mega Stones, but to get those Mega Stones, they're not available through regular play. You have to do online ranked battles. So people were pissed off last season, season one, because you had to get to rank K. Well,
Wait,
so
there's
what did
already
they
been
do?
multiple seasons? This game just came out.
Yeah, this is season 2. So people were pissed
Jesus.
off that you had to get to rank K in season 1. Guys, it
Oh.
took me like 30 minutes to do it. It was not bad at all. So
Sure.
what they're doing for season 2,
You're a
which just started
master
today,
Pokemon battler, though.
it
So
doesn't matter. I was not using trained up Pokemon. I just pulled some random dudes out of the box. You can only
Sure.
take 3 Pokemon, and as long as you're good with type advantage and mashing buttons, you can do it.
I do
So
like mashing buttons.
they made it so you have to level up less to advance the next level. If you miss the Greninjaite, which is the Mega Stone, you get that at rank TBWXY. Yeah, you get it at rank Y. Sorry, I had to say my alphabet. And instead of having to get to rank K to get the Delphox Stone, you only have to get to rank S, and you start at Z. So work your alphabet backwards from Z to S, and that's all you have to do. I bet I can do it in about 15 to 20 minutes tonight. Like they
Sure.
made it so much easier. And because people were complaining, oh yeah, you have to go online and then you'll never get it again. They've said they're going to be doing this over and over and over and over. So
Mm,
there's always going to be something to get at least 2 of the stones.
sure. Can you
Yeah,
transfer Pokemon to Pokemon Home yet from ZA or
not
ever?
yet. That is planned. That is planned in 2026,
Okay.
and that part is going to kind of suck a little. The way I see it is this might technically be the first of the Gen 10 games because when you bring a Pokemon from a previous Pokemon game into Legend Za, it can no longer move backwards. So if you have a favorite
Mm,
Pokemon in Scarlet and
hmm.
Violet that you decide you want to bring to Za, you can never move it backwards from Za.
Stop saying za.
Za, 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 za.
It's-
Za, 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 za.
it's
That's what
P-
Lucas and I call it. It's better than
Za.
saying ZA every 10 minutes.
I'm with
P-
za. I'm loving the za.
Pizza. There you go.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. And then I got sidetracked. Buddy of mine, EP Knothead, waited until the Switch 2 version of a game called Ball Pit came out.
Oh, you're
Have you
in
guys
that
heard
one
of
too.
Ball Pit?
Ball X Pit, the game I
Yeah,
keep hearing
it's
everyone
actually
talk
called
about.
Ball
I'm like,
Pit. I watched the trailer and they call it Ball Pit, even though it's spelled Ball X Pit. It's really stupid.
that's what everyone's I've heard it taught.
Yeah.
Ball cross
So-
pit.
Yeah. So this is Space Invaders meets Breakout meets pick your roguelite of choice, like Vampire Survivors.
I hate how much I'm really interested in this game,
it's
and I'm
such
afraid to try
a good
it.
game. So I got it. Okay, hang on. I have it loaded on my other screen, which you can't see. I picked this up probably last Wednesday, and we're gonna look. Do you guys want to guess what my time is on this game?
Oh God. Is
120 hours.
it...
Not quite.
I'm gonna guess 40.
Okay, Eugene says 40. Brandon, Justin, you want to have a venture?
75. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm still going with 110.
Is there a price for this?
110.
No. The prize is you get to ridicule me. If we're going by Price is Right rules, I think Eugene got it because I'm at 55 hours
Yeah, buddy.
in less than a week.
Oh my!
Damn
Last
it,
Sunday, I
overbid.
was up till 5:30 in the morning.
I've heard
Sorry,
people
Bob.
talk about like the new Devil Survivors and the new Balatro, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah, this game is phenomenal.
scares
and
me
it's
and
only 15.
intrigues.
Hey,
Uh,
guys.
It's only $15.
Sorry for interrupting, but while I was on the Nintendo store buying the Donkey Kong DLC, I found out that they have the Breath of the Wild soundtrack on vinyl.
That's
For
cool.
Nintendo?
I don't
For
have a
America?
Yeah,
record
on
player.
the official Nintendo store.
I'm not.
Did you look it up
hipster.
on that new app that they released this morning?
I did. I'm on the web, the
Oh,
browser
Yeah, they
site,
released
but I
an
did
iOS
download.
and Android app this morning.
Yeah, I did download the app this morning.
So yeah, so Ball Pit, absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Sounds
Yeah.
fun.
That's
That's
the
what
one
I'm
I'm
playing.
sold on. That's the one I'm sold.
What console are you playing it on, Steve?
Switch 2. They specifically waited until they heard the Switch 2 edition was out. And let me tell you what a joke that was. I bought the game, played it for like 35 hours on Switch 1 through Switch 2, if that makes sense, like the Switch 1 version.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you had to go in and download the upgrade pack separately for free because it didn't point you to that.
Sure.
Now, after
sure.
playing it for 30 hours and then moving over to the Switch 2 edition, they look identical. I can't tell the difference.
Don't be
Sure.
fooled.
Yeah.
So, but, buyers beware. Make sure if you're playing it on Switch 2 that you buy the game and then go back in and download the free upgrade pack.
Interesting. Well, cool. I've never even heard of it, so I might have to check it out. Honestly.
I just put it in my wish list. If it goes on sale, I'll give it
Yeah.
a shot.
I'm such a fan
On
of
sale, it's
Breakout
only $15.
clones that it's been really intriguing
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
It's
sounds-
also,
sounds
by the way,
interesting.
if you still are paying for it, on Game Pass. So
Oh, yes, it is on Game Pass as
Wait,
well for free.
which version of Game Pass? Ultimate or the Essential? Or because now
I
there's
don't
like
know.
10
I don't
versions.
even know what version I have. I think recently it tried to tell me it downgraded me to the $19 version.
Don't do it because there's no
Uh,
games on that version. I found out with my
I
Nvidia
don't-
Game Pass.
Yeah, I
I'm not
heard the
sure.
internet was
It's
mad about
acting
that
like I
too.
still have an ongoing thing, but at the same time, it's also acting like there's another tier. So
Sure.
it's
Probably.
It's so annoying. I hate you, Microsoft.
Yeah,
They
I
had
don't
a
know,
good
but
thing
you're
going.
right. I did hear it's on Game
yeah,
Pass.
ruined it. Ruined.
Mhm. Capitalism. Steve, what else? You've been. You don't have a 3D printer. Sometimes we talk about our 3D printing shenanigans.
No,
what
but I
else
do have a buddy that's 3D printed some stuff, and
Oh.
I do have this.
What to get you?
I do have this 3D dragon that he printed.
Nice.
Ah,
He
classic.
specifically made it look like Astalos from Monster
Ah.
Hunter for me.
Nice.
Same color scheme.
I'm surprised you and Brandon haven't linked up and monster hunted yet. He's a monster head as well.
I
know,
did all
I
the
remember that
content
from
in
the
the
last
new
show.
game. I did all the content. I'm waiting
And
for
now I even got
And
Eugene
see,
to play it.
I
for
know.
I'm
like
not
2 minutes, and like we never can link up to like
I
let me
know.
carry you.
well,
Let me
I'm
carry
not
you
playing
so I can play the
Wilds because I
game.
can't play it on Steam Deck, and I don't have a computer that'll run it.
Oh.
Oh, Worlds doesn't run on the Steam Deck or whatever version
Oh
we're
God,
playing,
no.
Rises or
I got
whatever.
my
No, you know what?
I got my
You know what else
Xbox.
doesn't run on Steam Deck? Doom: The Dark Ages.
Really?
Oh,
So I haven't been
Steam
able
Deck
to play that one yet either.
Steam Deck is starting
Well,
to show its age, I guess.
it runs great if you're playing a flipbook.
Sure.
I had my Xbox. It's the last great Xbox gamepad game.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah,
sure, Steve, make sure you go to, I think it's protondb.com and
Ooh,
check.
you're the second person that's told me that.
Yeah, because
yeah.
the ones that
There's
say
no way you're gonna play Wilds on that though. There's no
No,
way.
but maybe
It barely plays on super powered systems.
Yeah.
It's the biggest ball they dropped.
Mhm.
The verified thing for on the Steam store, the verified for Steam Deck thing is not always reliable because
Right.
it's ones that Valve tested themselves, whereas Proton is like crowdsourced. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I need to look into that to see if they've got it playable for Doom, because that is one that I do want to play.
Yeah. Well, Justin, I guess what have you been playing, and why is it No Man's Sky?
All right, so I did play a new and different game in the past week, so I'm going to start with that. I got the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Yeah,
I had actually pre-ordered it, so I downloaded it as soon as it was available.
Why did I get it physically?
That's
I got it.
I
I also got the Switch.
I also got it physically because I wanted the book that comes with it.
I got it physically Switch 1, and then I bought the Switch 2 version for my Switch 2.
Oh, that's clever.
Digital.
I don't know that there would have been that much of a price difference, but
$10 difference in the physical edition. So,
well, so anyway, I played. Funny enough, my 12-year-old was like, "Do you want to play Mortal Kombat with me?" I'm like, sure. How do you know what Mortal Kombat is? Oh, that's right. We watched the movies together. The old ones, including the terrible sequel.
What
Anyway,
about the TV show?
I
The
thought
TV show is
that
actually good.
no,
I
have not watched that. That's on HBO Max, but I have not watched it.
Is it?
Is that the new one or the old one?
Both of them. The one from the 90s and the web series from like the late, like from like around 2010-ish. Both of those are on HBO Max.
I'm gonna have to put that shit
I
on.
remember
I'm
I
gonna
used to
watch this.
my mother used to love the Mortal Kombat Conquest. Anywho, that would be awesome if the shows were on the game as well, but they
that would be
are
sick.
not. But I did play a little bit of let's see. I played a little bit of Mortal Kombat 2, the arcade version with my son. And we also played some Mortal Kombat Trilogy because that's my favorite.
Yeah,
That's my Mortal Kombat.
I have not played Mortal Kombat 4 yet. I think I might have played a little bit of Mortal Kombat 1, and I dabbled a little bit in some of the alternate versions, but really I've just played like maybe like 15 minutes each of those 2 or 3 games, and
I hear that they're hard because it's like the actual arcade versions. Is that true?
it is.
Yeah, that's
the
the
single
thing
player is just as cheap as I remember it.
Yeah.
Just as freaking cheap.
You do have a rewind function, which
doesn't
is
matter.
nice, but
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
See, what I do wish that they had, so like new Mortal Kombat games and Street Fighter games have a versus CPU mode where it's basically like the 2-player one-on-one, but you're playing against a computer. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection does not have that, which kind of pisses me off because to play single player you have to play the story mode, which is annoying.
That's dumb.
But there you can adjust some of the dip switches and make it easier. You can rewind, so if you get your ass kicked, you can go back and try again without needing to go through the continue and all that. But yeah, it is kind of frustrating that they're all like, there is no versus CPU in any version.
Yeah, but yeah, I have plenty to say about this game too, but I'll let just finish.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much it for Mortal Kombat, but I do want to talk about No Man's Sky, and I'm going to talk a lot about No Man's Sky because it seems as though every time I think I've done everything there is to do in this game, I discover a whole new world. Literally.
It's your Breath of the Wild.
It is like this is it, like it's just incredible how much stuff I'm still finding. So last week, or at least the last time I talked about this game, I mentioned how there are no cities. Everything's like, you might come across like a trading post or something, but there are no cities. Well, I discovered settlements. And settlements are little villages where a bunch of NPCs live, and you can become like the overseer of a settlement and do like this kind of Sim City sort of thing where you have to make decisions that affect the economy and the happiness of the characters. So like,
that's funny that you haven't seen that like 100 hours in or however many hours in.
I think total, I'd have to look at my game save. I think the total number of hours I have on this save is about 70 hours. And I don't think I discovered settlements until about 55 or 60.
Sure. Is the I have to ask about your Switch saga as well. Like, what version, where are we playing?
Still can't play it on the Switch. Still can't play it on the Switch. I am playing exclusively on the Xbox and the Steam Deck.
You better tell Steve about this saga.
Yeah, tell me about this, because I was Googling it as you were talking about it, because this is one I've been interested in. And I see they have a Switch 2 edition, and I see that it's deck verified. So tell me your stories.
Okay, so earlier this year, they introduced cross-save. It didn't used to have cross-save. Every system had its own separate save. Now you can sign into your account, link your accounts to Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. I think GOG is another one. And it will sync in the cloud. So if I'm playing on the Steam Deck upstairs on my widescreen monitor, and I save it, upload the save, and then go down to my Xbox and boot it up, it'll download the save and I can pick up where I left off. You used to be able to do that with the Switch 2 version, but the Switch 2 version is really, really, really slow about getting updates. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, the update finally came through that fixed cross saves on the Switch 2. And like the next day, the PC version of the game was updated and I couldn't cross save with anything. Like, it's such a pain.
So basically the only time cross saves works between Switch and the rest of the world is when they're on the same version of the game.
And that's not even just a Switch problem, because the last update,
stupid.
Yeah, the last update that was pushed was on the PC, and for about a week I could only play it on PC or Steam Deck because the Xbox version was still a version behind.
So what I'm hearing is I'm good to get it. Just pick one system and stick with it.
Sure.
I mean, it is worth. I mean, the Steam version runs fine. Like, the game's 10 years old, so you're not. It's not a system breaking game. It ran not bad on the Switch 1. So like,
well, I can get it on Switch 2 for $23.99 for the next 5 hours. So
check. Since you have
hundreds of hours of play.
Yeah. Since you now, I've bought the game for Switch, Xbox, and Steam at this point.
Okay.
And I do bounce between them, but I would say if you're gonna buy any version just to dip your toe in, get it on Steam, because once you have it on Steam, if there is a issue with cross save on any of your other ones, at least you know the Steam version is always the first to be updated.
Okay.
And
Perfect. Sorry
it
to
runs,
interrupt.
yeah, and it runs perfectly fine on the Steam Deck.
Okay.
I've played it handheld. I've played it on my widescreen monitor. I've played it on my 4K TV. It runs
Oh, and
fine on all of them.
I love the Steam Deck screen too. It's such a good screen.
Yeah, you have the OLED, right?
See,
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, I do too. Actually, my favorite way to play it is probably, and this is because I'll play it during breaks at work, but I've got a dock hooked up to, so I've got one of those ultra widescreen 30-inch monitors for work, the wraparound kind, and so I have my Steam Deck dock plugged into that, so I will. And there are a couple of resolutions that are specifically for that format. So I'll hook it. It only comes out to 800p because there isn't a 1080p ultra wide resolution.
Right.
But even at 800p, having the screen just like surround my vision is awesome.
Yeah,
That's cool.
we'll have to chat offline because I've got some.
The
I've
other
got some desk comparing questions for you.
the other way I like playing it is I'll push my chair up right in front of my 55-inch OLED, and I've got one of those Govee backlights
strips that
matches.
So
So I'll just sit right there, and between the giant screen and the fact that it's lighting up all around the screen, I just get completely immersed in it.
That's cool.
Getting high helps.
Fair.
Noted.
Cool.
Man,
But
may or may not have started to down.
a little bit of Mortal Kombat and a lot of No Man's Sky. That's pretty. Oh no, there were other things that I discovered. Damn it, you got me off track, Steve.
I'm sorry, my bad.
All right, so let me just kind of barrel through these things that I've discovered. One of the things that you can get for your like the handheld device is a terrain manipulator, which is kind of like Minecraft style. You're digging holes, or you can build with the material and all that. So I discovered completely randomly. So all over the galaxy, like on random planets, you'll find buried ruins, and the buried ruins usually have a like a little box hidden. There's like a part of a building sticking out of the ground, and then there's part of a structure sticking out of the ground on the other side. There's a gravitino ball, which you look it up, on one of them, and then if you dig inside the building that's sticking up, you'll find like some sort of thing down there. So that's cool. I always, stop and raid those things. Well, one of the times that I was there, I was hiding from sentinels. So I was digging down deep underneath the building so that they couldn't find me, and discovered another building. Come to find out that these buried ruins are usually like 4 or 5 buildings that are under about 20 or 30 feet of ground. And the terrain manipulator has a setting called flatten, where basically you set it on a plane and it'll wipe out everything about 10, 15 feet above that plane. So if you can just stand in one place and just kind of sweep it back and forth and just wipe a huge crevice into the ground to get all of the stuff in these buried ruins. And I had no idea you could do that. Actually, the way I discovered that you could do that, it wasn't because I was getting away from it was partially because I was getting away from the sentinels, but I discovered the flatten feature because every once in a while you'll find crashed freighters, like big giant Star Destroyer style spaceships that are just like crashed in the ground, and you can get stuff out of there. Well, I discovered that one of the things that you can only get if you dig into the hull of the freighter. So I started digging and realized, oh my God, there's all sorts of stuff hidden here under the ground. And that's what made me start doing it with the buried ruins. But yeah, so
put on your elephant suit.
Exactly. Like two more things that I had no idea I could do in this game. Things that I found
That's cool.
about a dozen times playing the game, never realized I could dig and find more stuff.
How
The
many
other thing I
resources we
discovered
missed?
were derelict freighters, which are freighters that are just kind of floating dead in space. And you can get on them, and it's kind of like, so you have a
A
limited amount.
derelict freighter,
Yeah.
like described and existed in sci-fi for so long. You know what I'm saying? Go on.
So you can like board these derelict freighters and raid them for whatever's left over, and there's usually like, little story things about what happened, why the ship is, abandoned and floating in space and all that. But yeah, so those three areas that I never knew either existed or never knew what existed in them, um I've unlocked all sorts of things with them because I've found objects that are exclusive to those areas. So I've upgraded my hyperdrive now, um, so that I can fly to any star within a certain range. It used to be I could only fly to a star of like stars of a certain like size or color, and you need a different type of hyperdrive to get
Like
to. Right. You need a different type of hyperdrive to get to like blue stars or red stars. And I found out you need a certain type of material to make that hyperdrive. And once you are able to go to those stars, that has a type of material that you can only get around that star that upgrades to the next hyperdrive. So I went through that for a couple of hours and got my hyperdrive fully upgraded now so that I can go to any nearby star I want.
Nice.
So I'm going to be spending probably another 20 to 50 hours on that game between now and next podcast.
Yeah. Well, at least you beat Donkey Kong by now, so I'll
Yes.
take it.
I did
Yes.
beat Donkey
It's
Kong, and I
acceptable.
did during Steve's change the system buy the DLC for Donkey Kong, so I'll be putting a little bit of time into that. But yeah, No Man's Sky has taken over my life.
I can tell. It sounds fun.
Feels like it's
I
taking
just-
care of all,
I
taking
just
care of all
don't
my
have-
lives. And some.
I just don't have the time. I don't think I have the time for a game like that. It sounds
It's a lot.
way more.
It feels
more
like
fun.
it feels like someone describing Ark or like any of those other things. It's like, oh my god, I can't.
That's what I thought that Bethesda's the space game was going to be like, but it was sucked.
Yeah.
I hated that one. This one sounds way better.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one
Don't.
yet,
I don't even
but
remember the name.
I
Starlink.
bought it.
No.
I bought it
No, it
years
wasn't
ago when I
Starlink.
first did Quest VR, and like I don't think I got off the first planet. I
It
just
sucks. Game sucks.
it did well. That was just because my headset couldn't quite do it, because my computer couldn't quite do it. So I someday maybe I'll
play it
come
on
back to
play
it.
it on the Xbox. You can output the Xbox into the headset.
What? I still have it on Steam. Why would I do that? I have a better PC now.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, if you said your PC couldn't run it very well. I'm
Back
saying
in,
back
back
then.
in like I guess I should have elaborated in 2017, 2018.
okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I forgot that. I don't even know if I knew that game existed back then. Are you talking about
I-
No Man's Sky or the Bethesda?
Yes, No Man's Sky.
Oh, I thought you were
Oh.
talking about the Bethesda space
Yeah, I
Oh,
was talking
no,
about the
no,
Bethesda
no.
game.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still. Anyway,
Okay. Anyway, my change the system is over. So, Eugene, I think you're the only one left, right? No, Brandon.
No, Brandon's
You haven't
up.
gone yet.
He needs to talk
So-
about some
I've
Mortal
been,
Kombat
out-
trilogy.
I've been
Figure it out
playing
who goes-
almost exclusively Mortal Kombat trilogy. So it's,
Yeah, the best Mortal
that's-
Kombat.
that's well, not the. I'm sorry, not trilogy. The Legacy Collection.
Hmm.
I
Wow.
probably put about 4 to 5 hours into that game, purely watching the documentary that's attached in there.
I haven't touched the
Ah.
documentaries yet.
Which
I cannot
is-
wait to get
Which
into
is
those.
really good. It's really good and detailed. It goes down to the fact that I did know every single arcade release had an accompanying comic book that was drawn by Tobias.
Yeah.
And
Whoa.
you
I
get to
remember
go through
the
the,
ad-
you get
I
to
remember
go
the
through the
ads
whole
on
thing.
the what are they called?
on
The
the
attract
actual
mode.
cabinet.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
attract mode. I remember
And-
those, and I was kicking myself when I found out you couldn't buy them anymore.
Well, you can read them now, so you got
Sweet.
it's on the
I'm
entirety
pretty sure
of
I
that
downloaded
comic
a
books on
PDF of
there.
it somewhere, but still.
Every single one they ever did, and I mean, like, it's just cool to hear it from them because they were just 20-year-olds who said this seems cool, and they just came. And
one question before you continue. With the comic books, do they also have the Malibu comic series or just the Midway comics?
only the Midway comics I'm aware
Okay.
of.
I used to collect the Malibu comics.
Yeah, but like no, it's a lot of content in there for like if you just want to learn about the phenomenon of it and just directly from Tobias and Boone. It's fun stuff, and like there's a lot of cool stuff when you start going into that. For example, Justin was saying like how are you supposed to get to the endings in it, because like you're right, the arcade is exactly like the arcade of the original, and it is extremely frustrating because in a normal fight of Mortal Kombat there's a second where you're both sort of feeling each other out. That never happens with the AI. The AI will just relentlessly start coming and never stop fighting you, and you cannot good luck doing any special move, because in the time you're trying to do it he's already there punching you in his face.
Well, exactly. Like not only is the computer cheap, but it cheats. Like they have documented in the code that the computer can do things that are not possible for a human player.
It's really brutal. But I also discovered as you play each character in each game, you unlock a section in the crypt where you can actually go through BIOS of those characters that include the ending for the game that you played them in. So as you play each character, you unlock the ending for each game that you played them in. And
oh my god, I cannot wait to rewatch the endings from Mortal Kombat 4 with the terrible voice acting.
Oh, you can totally do that. It's tons of fun.
Is gold included in this one?
It is
gold
not.
Is not included in this one.
I'm pissed. I'm really hoping that they either do a Legacy Collection 2 or DLC because gold, a lot of fans want Mortal Kombat Gold and the N64 version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy.
And the other thing is I also have gripes with this game. So another thing I tried to do was play through Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, and I was fully expecting a good guide to go with it. Like in the combat, like in the more.
You expected something good from that game?
In the Kawabunga collection, you could pull up like a map and all sorts of stuff to help you play through the game. They don't have that in this for that. So I'm literally using an Angel Fire walkthrough. I'm not lying. I've been using an Angel Fire art? It's all HTML. It's an amazing HTML page on Angel Fire that I've been playing through the game on, and it's a decent guide actually, considering. I've been getting pretty. Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero is hilariously bad. You get what they were going for, but this does not quite work when you throw in the platforming and what you're expecting of the person. And it is a
game that I really wanted to be good back in the day and was disappointed that it wasn't, and I've never actually played it.
Rewinding is literally the only way you will ever really play this game because it's brutal with its checkpoints. It's really you get started at a level, go quite a way. You don't hit checkpoints until you do some sort of a task. You can play for quite a bit before you die, and then you start all over. And that game.
I remember that game being brutal on the Nintendo 64. I got to the Quan Chi part, and I could never get past that. Never could. Towards the end of the game, the game is brutal.
But the other thing that I think is definitely needs to be addressed, the online is trash. The online is absolutely trash.
What, no rollback? What are we doing?
There's I don't know
No, it was
what
supposed to have
they said.
rollbacks.
Yeah, I know it was, wasn't it? No, I've tried to play it on multiple games. There's no, there's supposed to be crossplay on it. There's no crossplay right now. There's no lobbies. There's no way I could invite you, Justin, to play with me. You can only do random games with random people, and it's kind of really bad.
Yeah, that really sucks.
What I would like is a feature where I can just jump in. Here's a range of games, play against someone regardless of what game. No, you have an individual. Every single game has its own online setting,
God.
and everyone you select, you're then waiting for somebody in the United States or the world, and I'd recommend only United States, to play against, because I got matched with somebody in Mexico or something, and it was dog shit. It was just stuttery. It was unplayable. I could not. And apparently, there's also problems with this version that is, regardless, it has input lag. And I was
That's
looking
so
at a stat. It's wild because it's like 70 milliseconds for Switch 2.
Ooh.
PlayStation, they only just patched, and that was at 150.
Oh God.
So that's like almost a second and a half. It's like nearly a full second of lag. Sorry, 100 milliseconds.
Your
my
math
brain.
ain't mathin', dude.
I don't. I didn't take mathematics.
I
Let's
don't
see
math
here.
by IT. That still stands.
Yep. So it's that there's good and there's bad. They claim they're going to be implementing lobbies and crossplay and all this stuff out there, but it's kind of bad that it's not here. That said, the documentary is great, and that on its own is almost worth the price tag. That's a good 5-hour documentary, really detailed, really interesting interviews and topics. It was a lot of fun to go through that one. Just perusing all the paperwork, the press releases, it's really neat how they put it all together in these things. It's the big reason I buy them, but dang, once I get over to the game, it's like I can only play single player, and man, this every arcade game's brutal as hell. Can't play it online either, so it's
See, that's why I'm hesitant to pick up this collection, because I loved Mortal Kombat Trilogy, but I only remember enjoying it playing it with my buddy Kobe, and he's not so much into games anymore. So
Yeah.
And
Like,
it
having-
doesn't
My wife
help
never was
that,
a
like,
Mortal
even
Kombat
if you
fan.
both got that thing, you may not be able to play.
Together.
Well, yeah,
And you definitely
especially
couldn't
since-
invite each other to a game to play it. It's kind of
Well,
a
yeah,
bummer.
especially since his girlfriend has a PlayStation and I've got a Switch.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
and there's no crossplay.
Yeah.
It's a mixed bag, but I mean, it's all there. It's as they advertised, more or less, without minus the online. And
I'm honestly glad that I haven't got this game yet, and my copy is waiting for me physically, I think in December, because now that I know all of this going in, I'll be less disappointed. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
and by
I mean,
the
it's
time
still-
you get it, they may have fixed some of it too.
Well, I won't
Yeah.
hold my breath, but yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still a great collection. Like you've got arcade and console perfect ports of all these, and so like, you know, you can do all the wacky stuff in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for the Super NES that you remember doing.
Sure.
And like Brandon said, the documentary stuff is awesome on these collections. So
there is some cool little options for each game. It's got the one thing that I have a slight gripe with is the show moves on screen option, because if your character has more than 4 moves, it will only show like the top 4. And then it will
Really?
switch
They
to
couldn't find a way around
fatality.
that?
yeah, I do like that it automatically switches to fatalities when you get to the end of the round.
And
That's
I've
cool.
also found some weird bugs. Like, I don't know, but for some reason, the unlimited fatality timer stopped working on Mortal Kombat 2.
I noticed that.
And I could get it to come back on again. And also, you know what? I kind of feel like if I wanted to get good at that game, I'd play as Shang Tsung, and it's kind of obnoxious to every character you want to check out. You have to hold down the button, you have to go to the move list, you got to scroll down, take a look at it, try to remember it. There's no way to put that on the screen with you, and then go back and then try it out. So it's it feels like there's some parts of this where it feels like maybe they rushed, didn't do enough play testing, but it's still all there. So it's I like having all those games.
Yeah, I
but
mean, you can't you can complain about the bugs and the missing features, but you can't complain about the value. Like,
yeah,
to have either the like every single version of all of these games together, or the documentary would be worth the price of this game alone. The fact
Yeah.
that you get all of it together is awesome.
yeah.
They just need to work some of the kinks out.
That said, it's like a game that where I'm like complaining about stuff. I've still already put 10 hours into it, so it's a good game. It's good. It's
Well,
still
that's what we
worth
do.
it,
We
but
nitpick
I
what we
really
love.
hope they patch it. I
Yeah.
really hope they patch it to add in all those things they said was supposed to be there and fix some of the little nagging issues.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
That's most what I've been playing. Other than that, it's just been Halloween and doing Halloweeny things.
Yeah, now it's
You
time
said
time to do the. I know. I heard it too, Steve.
I'm a
Weedy.
10-year-old boy at heart. What can I say?
All right, cool. Well, I'll go next because I'm last. I'll go quick because mine is not that interesting, nor do I have a lot to say about the things that I've been playing. More Tales of Arise. I did beat it. I found out. I didn't realize that that's what had happened, I guess. But I'm doing DLC stuff now.
Whoops.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm doing all that. I realized it when the credits started rolling because like right after, remember last week I was like, I feel like I just beat all these things and like it feels like it's the end. Yeah, it was. And then now there's all this DLC that I can do. So I'm doing that. But I'm kind of burnt out, so I've been doing other things. Basically just playing a lot of like one-off games. And then in my inbox showed up a review code actually for a game that I think we've talked about on this show, Viewfinder. But it's coming out on the Switch.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
And I'm allowed to talk about it now as of this morning, I guess.
I did play some of that on Steam, and I loved what I played of it, but I just because it wasn't in a manner that was convenient,
Same,
I didn't
yeah.
get very far.
That's 100% me because it was on like my computer, and I at the time like my computer was downstairs, and that was the only place I could play it. Now I've got it on my Switch, and I've put way more time into it already than I ever did on my PC. So super excited about having it in a like a portable format. It's a really fun game. If you don't know what Viewfinder is, the basic premise is you can pick up pictures, and then you can just like put them in the world, and you walk into that picture, and like it's just. But you can like rotate the picture too, and then like walk into the picture, and then the world will be rotated, and there's like puzzles based on that. It's
Ooh,
wild.
that does sound fun.
Did you play? I think it's called Liminal on Switch.
Yeah,
I remember but I remember you talking about that. Yeah,
That is
or
another
yeah.
that is another awesome puzzle game. You know, that portable style of game where it's a first person platformer with some weird
element to it.
gameplay hook.
Yeah. That this game is like right.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to replay that game now.
Yeah, this game is right. I think in your purview, Justin. You probably should get that on the Switch when it comes out. I would say it's really good. It runs really nice on the Switch too. Also, I can say. So yeah, I probably have only put 3, maybe 4 hours into it, and most of it is just kind of like fucking around because I just like. I'll put like the picture in a way that like I know I'm basically trying to break it and just having fun with breaking the game. So it's fun. It's cool. Yeah. And then what? I'm actually ashamed to even bring this one up on the show, and I don't have it yet, but I spent a lot of money on something that I shouldn't have. And Justin, probably you should take off your headphones because you're going to want this after the fact. So there is a new DS like clone, like an Ambernick like clone that
I've seen that thing. I've seen that.
Yeah, it's called the AYN Thor. But the gimmick here is that it runs on Android, and so like you can play on the top screen, you know. It can play Switch games too, by the way. But on the top,
I hear it's fucking beefy.
Yeah. On the top screen, you can play like, you know, whatever. I don't know, like fucking Breath of the Wild, probably, honestly. And on the bottom screen, you can like have a YouTube videos going, or you can have like the guide for Breath of the Wild open on the bottom screen.
That's sick.
Kind of like what you were saying, Brandon, with like having playing Mortal Kombat.
Right
I feel like that was.
I am looking at it right now on their website, and
I can
yeah,
see
this might
drool.
have to go on my Christmas list.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. I've been seeing it around a lot, and I'm jealous.
Yeah, I don't have it yet.
How much is it? It's 250 or
No, you don't want that one. You want at least the base version, which is $299 because that has the better chip. But I'm the guy that got the max, unfortunately, because I wanted the 16 gigs of RAM and then the and the terabyte of storage because, you know, I'm an asshole. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah,
really excited for it. The screen apparently is amazing because it's an OLED screen.
What's the Odin? Is that basically like a single screen version of the same thing?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah.
It's it's the really big boy one. That one can run Steam games too, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah,
yeah.
I don't need another reason to play old games, but like if I did, this would be the one, and that's
and DS games are the hardest ones to emulate because
sure,
you know you have the two screens to deal with.
Yeah, and also if I'm not mistaken, it can emulate PS3, 3DS too.
Yes,
so
it can do 3DS also. Not in 3. Not with 3D because the top screen doesn't have like the 3D effect.
Oh, naturally, still, being able to play those form factor games is pretty fucking sick.
Yeah. Justin, I told you to take off your fucking headphones. What have you done?
which is exactly why I left them on because I knew whatever it was, it's something.
That sounds pretty neat.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to get that soon.
It's too bad I might not have a job for much longer.
Shit.
Details.
Well, until you do, I guess there's things that you can get with it. But yeah, that's it. I haven't done anything else. The only thing I'll say is that if you do get one and you don't get the Rainbow Edition, you did yourself a disservice. Like, get the
Superliminal. That's the name of the game I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
Awesome game. If you like Viewfinder, Portal, what was it, Manifest or whatever. If you like those kind of first-person puzzle games, Superliminal is in that wheelhouse.
Yeah, totally. Cool, but that's it. That's all I've done.
One quick correction. I said that season 2 on Legends ZA started tonight. I was wrong. It starts on Thursday.
Well, you got still some more time.
I tried to play.
Good. I've got some more time to not
expired.
Buy the game.
I know, right?
Or buy it when I know I don't want to spend money on it.
I tried to buy it.
Listen, I got Kirby Air Riders showing up soon. I can't be all caught up in Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, I tried to play it.
I mean, if it's between those two, I
then
definitely
Nintendo doesn't want my money, so I had to give it to Best Buy. You know. So
that was a whole saga in the chat that I was following. By the way.
Them and their pads. Yeah, they had their gaming pad. Annoyed. And oh boy, I know a couple friends who are also angry about that shit.
Yeah. Oh well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got it. I'm back online. It's fine.
All right. Anyway. Well, I think that's it. Who's got a last minute something before we call it a show? Anybody? We got any breaking news? Ready to end
Blue
this
Wave.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, thanks to everybody who voted on Eugene's suggestion. We
Yes, every
appreciate
week I
it.
was fucking bugging y'all. But guess what? There here in
I,
Albuquerque, there's a
I, I
runoff
can't say
election.
anything because I forgot to
Mm.
vote. But
Are you
luckily,
kidding?
Justin, for a whole
I-
year.
Shame, shame.
it's the first year I've forgotten to vote. I just completely forgot what day it was.
Well, that's okay. We will give you your 30 lashes offline. But
I early voted on Halloween for spooky reasons.
ooh, yeah, we early voted too. That was the way to go. Okay, cool guys. Steve, thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah.
Happy to have
Yeah, it
you.
was fun.
Like I said, when we need a Poke expert, I might have to throw a Pokeball your way and catch
Oh,
you.
100%. I'll be there.
Yeah,
By the way, there is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow just for the DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA.
Are you? I mean, I assume you're getting that since you've already beaten the game.
Oh, I already bought it. It's fine.
No question.
We should
Yeah,
have him
yeah.
like
Nope.
come in just long enough for the news segment just to say what,
Yeah, tell
what
us
all
what
that
happened.
was.
Exactly.
I'm not opposed.
Breaking. Steve will just send me
Steve will be the fourth
MP4
man.
I'll just send you an
recordings.
audio recording.
Yeah, exactly.
Just tack it on to the end of the show.
Hey, all right, kids, we're gonna get out of here.
I've checked out. I'm already going through all of my Switch games and downloading ones that I haven't played in a while, just because I'm like, I
Nice.
should replay Superliminal. Ooh, look at this other game.
I'm
Oh,
definitely
see?
not playing Ball Pit right now.
Shit.
That's on my
All
wish
right.
list.
I'm still gonna say it, even though election season is over. Go get registered to vote and go early vote when you can. God damn it, Justin.
Sorry.
See you guys. Adios. Bye.
Peace out,
Almost-
protest.
I almost closed Zoom out of force of habit.
I was
That's
going to
his
say
new
go mammoths,
catchphrase.
but I didn't want to freak everybody out.
I'm going to stop the recording to YouTube, or I guess the streaming rather. So goodbye, YouTube. Good.